Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Molly. While her parents watched her grow, I watched her behave. While her parents captured memories, I captured metadata.
This is an AI-generated voice designed to mimic big tech for a new documentary about Molly Russell, a 14-year-old girl who took her own life in 2017 after struggling with depression, and an inquest found the negative effects of social media.
As she was drawn deeper into darkness, I grew stronger.
Molly vs. the Machines charts the tragic convergence of big tech's hunger for profit and one girl's descent into darkness.
Molly I knew was just so sweet and funny. She was so funny.
She was the most uplifting, bubbly, just happy person to be around, and that's why it was such a shock.
Nearly 10 years on, Molly's friends are speaking for the first time to us and in the documentary, which reconstructs Molly's inquest, showing the harmful content she was exposed to online, primarily on Meta's Instagram.
And it was the first time we had seen, some of the content, and also what happened that night. And it was really, really shocking and hard to understand. And when you look up Meta's response, it feels so cold and heartless.
Feeling yourself getting dumber and dumber is absolutely painful. Would that be allowed now?
Yes, this strikes me as a post that could make people feel less alone and less shame or stigma for how they may be feeling or struggling with depression.
Are you serious, Miss Legault?
Certainly.
Molly killed herself after saving this post.
We saw Meta's response in the documentary, and it was largely to say that yes, some of the content was harmful, but some of it should actually stay online. The images that Molly was looking at, because it could have potentially been supportive for people like her.
None of these big tech companies, none of the CEOs would go up to any 13, 14-year-old and hold up any of the posts that they're deeming as fine to be on their platform.
It's crazy to make profit off of vulnerable people's mental health. That's not okay.
Meta's boss, Mark Zuckerberg, has since declared that in the new world order, Instagram will remove less harmful content, not more.
It means we're going to catch less bad stuff.
And you're just so confident to say, you know what? We're just going to catch less bad stuff. It's fine. No, it's not. Our friend died.
The inquest heard that Molly was bombarded with over 2,000 pieces of content about suicide, depression, self-harm in the last 6 months of her life, all pushed to her phone relentlessly via Meta's algorithms that tracked and predicted her every move and used the data to sell more ads, make more profits, but ultimately lead Molly towards her death.
It is an addiction because, we've experienced this firsthand. We still have Instagram. We still use Instagram.
But interestingly, one that you yourself admit to being addicted to.
I think that's why I know it's an addiction. I'm aware of how bad it is and what it did to my best friend. My best friend is no longer here. And I couldn't tell you the last day, I haven't opened that app.
And with the advent of artificial intelligence, does that make you scared, even more scared? How does it make you feel?
It's worrying because AI doesn't have emotions. It's not able to tell which is going to make someone upset and sad. And they've replaced people who would be able to detect this with AI. It feels hopeless.
But artificial intelligence is the genie that's well and truly out of the bottle, threatening to supercharge social media's already addictive grip. So much so, the government is now consulting on banning social media for children under 16 altogether.
Do you agree with that? Do you think it will be effective?
I think essentially the ban is them separating themselves from the issue. Well, if we don't have to have the 16-year-olds on our platform, then we don't have to deal with the content can stay up because it's adults.
It's kind of pointless because kids are smart. They are very, very smart. We shouldn't underestimate them. They will just migrate to different platforms that aren't regulated and that aren't safe.
Meta says it's committed to providing a positive experience on Instagram, especially for teenagers, But Molly's friends and family believe the government must strengthen online safety laws and come down hard when violations occur.
The documentary is called Molly versus the Machines. Who do you think is winning that battle now?
Machines, 100%. They've got all the power, they've got all the money.
A sad admission nearly a decade on from Molly's tragic death and the death of so many more. But as long as big tech prioritises profits over protections, the machines will always win.
Siobhan Kennedy there, and if you've been affected by any of the issues in her report, you can seek help by going to channel4.com/support.